You have known President Trump for many, many years when nobody thought he would ever run for the presidency, much less become the president. What is it about him that gave you reason to believe before he was elected that he would be elected?
I thought the combination of his business success and his political savvy and his, his ability to psych out what the American people want, patriotism, strong military, support of law enforcement. Those are the things that people want, and I think he really keyed into that.
I think there's no doubt that that resonates with so many Americans. It seems like that a lot of people in the press are shocked that the supporters that he had to be elected are still with him. Are you surprised that people are still supporting the president after a year and a half in office?
Not at all, because, if you are savvy and look at the big picture, you see the incredible achievements. That's why we elected a president. The record low black unemployment rate, since 1972, the record low unemployment applications, the stock market, the tax cuts, and then on the foreign side, just incredible achievements, meeting with the North Korean leader. For any president, that's unprecedented. So on the one hand, he blurts out these tweets and comments that are, I think, things that make all of us cringe sometimes. But there's actually a method to the madness. It makes him the center of attention every single day in conversations, in the media, and that gives him power. Everyone wants to be on his good side. They're afraid of him attacking them. So a lot of it is just psychological. And of course, that blends into the whole economic side. The fact that he is a cheerleader for American business is deregulating, as opposed to Obama, who demonized big business and small business. That's making a huge difference.
Melania Trump is still somewhat of a mystery to a lot of Americans. Why is she not getting the kind of attention that maybe Michelle Obama or Laura Bush or Nancy Reagan or Barbara Bush or any other first lady has
it is the media bias. I know from the inside that to say anything positive about Melania or Trump is considered, a horrible thing within the press. Melania is actually a very powerful force behind the scenes. She sits in on meetings. She acts as a very powerful aide. She will summarize what others say in meetings, and then she'll come up with her own strategy. I quote Reince Priebus as saying that her judgment is impeccable, but she's also not afraid to disagree with Trump. And I'm a kind of journalist who just likes to tell the truth. It's sort of unusual now.
It's very unusual now, to be honest with you.
The fact that April Ryan, this radio correspondent and CNN analyst, would actually publicly, in a briefing in the White House, insinuate that your daughter, Sarah Sanders, had not really made a pecan pie and was lying about it. That is just incredible. And when I was at the Washington Post during Watergate years, anybody who did that would have been fired just like that.
Well, and what I don't think April understood was there are a lot of things you can say to a Southern woman that they will forgive. Don't ever mess with a Southern woman when it comes to whether or not she made her own pie.
There you go.
You don't do that. You just don't do it. You've had access to the president in writing this book, something that Bob Woodward didn't have. You were a colleague of his at the Washington Post, so you know him well, but you know the president well. What is wrong with his perspective? And I'm not asking you to diss on Bob Woodward, but he says he has all this inside information, but he never sat down and talked to the president, and he rarely ever attributes what he's saying to a specific person.
I had a lot of admiration for Woodward and Bernstein during the Watergate years, and I've written about that. But this latest book does not give any credit to any of the achievements that Trump has achieved. But my book is unique because it is the only journalistic effort that actually is favorable to Donald Trump. And when you look at the achievements, you wonder why it's the only book, because I say in the book that he will actually be seen as one of the greatest presidents, just based on those results. Just like Reagan, who is now recognized as one of the greatest presidents.
Well, the book is called The Trump White House, Changing the Rules of the Game. It is a must-read, and you can find it at all the major booksellers online at ronaldkessler.com, and I hope you'll get it. Ron, great to have you with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much.